Nigerian diaspora investors have raised concern over the Ministry of Works' decision to reroute the coastal road, making their property inaccessible and undermining their original purpose. Investors are not pleased with the diversion of the coastal road and the demolition of investment property acquired by Nigerians in the diaspora, valued at over $250 million. This move has sparked outrage among diaspora investors who are now calling for accountability and better governance. Some of their investment made in 2022 aimed to provide affordable housing and boost economic development. Joining us for this conversation is the MD CEO, Winhomes Global Services Limited, Engineer Stella Okengu. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice having me.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Talk to us what the issue really is with this matter of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road and how that has impacted or affected you and your business.
Okay. Let me first of all start with the documentation, which is the key thing in Lagos State, because Lagos State has a master plan that was earmarked by Mr. President when he was the governor. And when he came into power, because of the renewed hope, we all came in. We used a portal that we call Winhome Investment Portal to convince people to come back to Nigeria to invest. And I have all the documentation here. We have governor's consent. We have CFO generated from the family. And we have coastal road clearance, right-of-way clearance. To our surprise, we found out that the coastal road was diverted into our property.
After getting clearance?
After getting clearance, it was diverted into our property. And we had to start seeking for the appropriate people that we are going to talk to. I was opportuned to get hold of the minister, Engineer David Omai, and we spoke about it. I remember when we spoke about it was, the first time we spoke about it was June 10th, because we noticed the diversion.
Which year?
2024.
Right, okay.
June 3rd, 2024. We noticed that the diversion was done, which we have the documentation from the Ministry of Lands in Alausa on June 3rd. So when I engaged him, he saw reason with us that this is not supposed to be done. On the first stakeholder meeting, he also mentioned that he's going back to the gazetted alignment. And we were all happy, which I also called him and thanked him for it and for doing the right thing. All of a sudden, we still found out that they diverted back, you know. And on the second stakeholder meeting, somebody came and presented his hotel that is on the gazetted, that is not on the original alignment. That is the 2006 gazetted alignment. And he also mentioned that he's going back to the original gazetted alignment in Okwaja. Then another one that happened was MTN to African Cable came and did a presentation appealing to the ministry to go back to the gazetted alignment, which he also on national television said that he is reverting back to save the cable and Okwaja, that he's reverting back to the original gazetted alignment. If you check the survey in the ministry, you will see the one that the original gazetted alignment and the new alignment, which we got. We also took time, because at a time, he stopped picking my call. when I started talking about it. So at a time, my partners, Femi Adekoya and Olu Olawale, we agreed that we have to fly down to Nigeria to know what's happening. Because, you know, you cannot start explaining to more than 500 diasporans that coastal roads encroach. Most of them will not understand what you are saying, you know. So we had to come back to do our own investigation. We scheduled a meeting with that group, which are the designers of the coastal road. And we were opportuned to they did a presentation for us. During the presentation, I will categorically tell you which we should conduct an investigation. They can send people that will do an investigation on it. And also, they should, you know, I've written to the National Assembly to look into it. So when we got there, after the presentation, where they showed us on the beach side and the gazetted alignment, there is no cable there. Where we saw where the cable is, if you listen to the MTN presentation, is at Okumobo, which is 7 kilometers or challenges away from Okwaja. Now, what we are wondering, whose interest is the minister protecting? Why I am passionate about this is a dispensation that I believe in. This is a dispensation that, as we know that the president is somebody that any critical situation, if he sees any critical situation, he takes immediate action on it. So, and when he brought his policy, I know the backlash I got when I mentioned on national television that when the minister is saying that I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's emotions, and we understand we're all humans.